Hello, everyone. My name is Ayana Aubourg, and I'm the co-director and co-founder of Sisters Unchained, along with Vanessa Lee. We started doing programs in 2015 and officially became incorporated in 2021. We support young women ages 14 through 19 years old who have parents who are currently or formerly incarcerated, as well as their families and women returning to the community from incarceration. We founded Sisters Unchained based on our personal experiences and a profound understanding of the challenges of being a child with a parent behind bars. Here's a photo of my family visiting my father in Ferreton, New Jersey. At this time, I was 10 years old. My mother, who was 27, came home from her double shift at work, took a quick nap, then got all three of us up early and on the road. She drove 6 hours to get us to the prison. Unlike the commonly portrayed narrative, my father stayed engaged with all of us despite his incarceration. However, my mother carried the financial and emotional burden to hold our family together throughout his sentence. Unfortunately, I'm not alone. 2.7 million children in the United States have an incarcerated parent, and more than 5 million children have had a parent in prison or jail at some point in their lives. 1 in 4 students in Boston Public Schools has a parent who is incarcerated, and Black children are 9 times, and Latinx children are 3 times more likely than white children to have a parent behind bars, as well as women are primary caretakers of children whose parents are incarcerated often. Children with incarcerated parents experience a myriad of traumas and often have unmet mental health needs. Sisters Unchained creates a strong network of love for young women whose parents have been incarcerated with this 3-pronged approach. First, our intensives called Sisterships are at the core of our program, bringing together cohorts of young women to build community and knowledge. Our curriculum focuses on improving mental health and fosters artistic expression, including visual arts, poetry, digital media, gardening, yoga, healing circles, as well as learning about women-led movements for social change. Sisters receive opportunities to strengthen their public speaking, as well as support for school. Our participants facilitate in workshops and lead collaborations with other community-based organizations. The second component of our program is family connections. So 65% of families with an incarcerated family member cannot meet the cost of basic needs, let alone visits. Children having contact with their parents is important for family well-being as well as healthy development. So we launched Rides for Families to conduct regular visits for families of incarcerated people. In addition to free transportation and meals during the trip, SU provides emotional support for children and family members pre and post visits. The third element of the program is community engagement. SU undertakes various campaigns throughout the year in partnership with other community groups. Our members have supported and led a range of projects from a ballot initiative to restore voting rights for incarcerated people, to creating public art installations that raise awareness around criminalization of young people of color, to documenting our stories and showcasing it at the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum, among others. Our program empowers young women to lift their voices and become advocates for alternative sentencing and to ultimately work towards abolishing the current prison system. Just as abolitionists in the 19th century sought to end slavery, Sisters Unchained is part of a movement to abolish policies and practices that have led to mass incarceration. I can tell you firsthand that the young women who are part of the Sisters Unchained community are experiencing transformation. For example, Nishani, one of our participants, shared that SU is a second home for me. It makes me feel comfortable and free to say what I need and feel. Since we began operating programs, we have served over 70 young women and supported 95% of our members' post-secondary plans, including college, vocational school, or entrepreneurship. We also launched the Rise for Families and have supported family connections that would never have occurred otherwise. We build community, confidence, creativity, and support access to college. Now that we have a clear program structure, we have ambitious goals. Here you can see our plan to grow our program. By 2024, we will grow the number of young women who participate in our sisterships from 55 to 80 annually. For family connections, we will increase the number of people who partake in family visits from 70 to 200, and we will increase the number of people we engage in our community programs from 260 to 600. To accomplish our goal, we will need to up our fundraising. Our current budget is $400,000. This chart reflects our projected growth over the following 2 years. With this increased funding, we will hire additional staff to increase participants, expand family visits, and enhance development and performance measurement. For 2023 and 2024, we are seeking a total investment of $1.5 million. We ask you to help us reach our goal today. To the left is a photo of my mom and I. I have witnessed her grow from a young woman who felt torn down by the prison system into a liberated woman who inspires me to achieve greater success. To the right is a photo of my dad and I. He came home about a month before I graduated high school. I love this photo not only because he's physically with me to celebrate, but also because my father was a major factor for me getting into Simmons College, where I graduated in 2016. During my senior year, when he was in prison, he pushed me to land an incredible internship. He edited all of my college essays and so much more. For most mothers and dads in prison, parenting does not stop when they are behind bars. However, we need more resources for parents and children to overcome the barriers that separate them. Help us bring down the wall. Thank you. And that's it.
Thank you so much, Ayana. It just feels so weird to clap on screen, but yes, as Sarah mentioned, whenever we resume our pitch panels in person, there's always a lot of applause